Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to another video. It has unfortunately been a couple of weeks since the last video. Now I'm not gonna lie, the performance of the last video did hurt me a bit. It did stick a knife in my ego a little bit. I was hoping that it would take off a little bit better than it did, but it is what it is. I have not given up on making these videos because I'm still working on the world. There has also been some stuff going on in the background. So my PC did kind of shit itself a little bit. The CPU kind of died, so I had to get a lower end CPU, and then I had to buy a new CPU. I had to do a testing, make sure that it is what it was. Hopefully I've got a replacement now. When I put that in, everything should hopefully be back to normal, because it does take a little bit longer to actually do these renderings on an older CPU. So hopefully I'll be back better than ever. So coming back to today's episode, where we're just doing a couple of new buildings in between the mix of everything else. As you can see, I think this is going to turn out to be a pretty nice little building that we add in just across from the tower section. And then we're gonna have a look at kind of what the future is for, you know, look what I want to do next, because the tower has almost run its course, and I'll clarify that a little bit later on in the video. But if you're new here, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. It goes a long way, guys. Thank you very much. I'm still making these videos. If you're new here, there's endless hours of Minecraft time-lapsing. If you like this kind of content, there's plenty to go through my archives, so feel free to do that. Today's episode, keep doing this, and then I'm going to be back a little bit later on in the video with some more explanations. Alright everyone, we're back, and we're back with something a little bit different this time. So I've finished off this little area. It's a nice little building in between the Fortnite world, but now I've been thinking about what's next. You know, what could we do next, because the Destiny Tower has kind of run its ground a bit. So I'm trying to think about what the next 50 videos or even the next 100 videos of this Minecraft world could include. And I've been thinking about Lego, because IRL Lego has become very expensive, and there's a lot of inspiration around me in my room, just like what I'm about to show you right now. This is the Lego Town Center. So I'm thinking we can probably do a Lego world in this Minecraft world. Now, when it comes to Destiny, now what I mean by maybe I'll put Destiny on pause a bit. Now we're gonna go to the tower right now, and the tower's pretty much finished. Like where I'm waiting on the update. Like with Edge of Fate, with the shooting range, there might be something new that we can add to the tower. But generally speaking, the bulk of the tower is done. Where we have Destiny 2 tower in the world. Every now and then I'll go back and fix up stuff, but it's pretty much done as it is. So I'm gonna do a little speed run around the world to try and find a good location where I can potentially start a new Lego city.